morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Tuesday, May 2nd. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks so much for stopping by today. Love to ask you to share our Mornings on Main Street segments through your social media. We would very much appreciate that. Coming up on today's show, we learn all about the Middle Tennessee Magnolia Market happening this weekend in Hendersonville, Tennessee. If you're looking maybe for that Mother's Day or graduation gift, this could be the place for you. You'll connect with a lot of local vendors there in Hendersonville. They'll have everything from baby essentials, food items, health items and information, live music, and much more. So be sure to stop by this Saturday. Also, after that, Tom Adkinson, our favorite Tennessee traveler, he takes us to a place near Center Hill Lake. It is the Appalachian Center for Crafts. It's a beautiful place, not only in its setting, but the artwork that you can check out for yourselves. Now, again, this is a day trip that you can take here in Tennessee, so be sure to stick around for that segment coming up in a few short minutes. And then after that, I take you to get a look at the crowd that was there for the Educate a Woman Luncheon for the Volunteer State Community College Foundation. It was a great turnout. They're raising money for scholarships, and they were able to hear from 2 recipients. And it's just one of those to show how women are empowering other women. But first, take a look at this. Nobody trashes Tennessee. That is the official logo for Keep Tennessee Beautiful. Here's a look at the dozens of teams and hundreds of people that turned out for the Great American Cleanup event in Clarksville, Tennessee this past Saturday morning. Now, the Great American Cleanup runs from March 1st to May 31st, but just because it comes to an end doesn't mean you have to stop making sure that your area is beautiful. When you're out and about, just pick up litter if you see it. I do want to let you know there is a litter hotline. If you do see someone dumping out their trash outside of their car, or if you see them littering, you can call the number 1-877-8-LITTER. Now let's get a check of our headlines. The life-saving legislation, the James Dustin Samples Act, is now headed to the governor's desk for his signature. This act aims to make it clear that a firefighter's PTSD diagnosis connected to one or more calls of a particularly traumatic nature is presumed to be an injury suffered in the course of employment. The diagnosis will now qualify a firefighter with PTSD for resources through their workers' compensation benefits plan. The bill is named in honor of Captain James Dustin Samples of the Cleveland Fire Department. He tragically committed suicide in 2020 after a years-long struggle of PTSD. You can find more at hendersonvillestandard.com. And Governor Bill Lee signed what he referred to as the Transportation Modernization Act, meaning that we could soon start receiving proposals for toll lanes. The bill allows the Tennessee Department of Transportation to negotiate deals for private companies to add lanes to Tennessee's highways and make those toll lanes. By going to Main Street Media, TN.com, you can read how the bill's one-time $3.3 billion will be used. And then a petting zoo, pony riding, and various activities are what you can expect when you head out to the 34th annual Kiwanis Rodeo this month. All proceeds from the Kiwanis Rodeo will go to fund the Kiwanis Club of Clarksville's programs for children. Now, this rodeo is happening the 18th, 19th, and 20th at Montgomery County 4-H Arena. For more information, just go to clarksvillerodeo.com, and all you'll need is right there. Well, they say that April showers bring May flowers. So what's in store for us? Do we have some sunshine or more rain? Our friends over at Tennessee Valley Weather will let us know.
Happy Tuesday. I'm Kelly Rawson here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check at your forecast. We have another dry day for us here in southern middle Tennessee. So let's go ahead and play through Futurecast because there's really not too much to talk about other than another perfect spring day in store. It will be a little bit breezy with winds blowing about 15 to 20 miles an hour. So keep that in mind. But overall, we are going to be looking at mainly sunshine and just a few clouds passing into the afternoon. But overall, we do stay dry for your Tuesday here in the region. And then heading into the evening, again, calm and clear conditions with just a few passing clouds. And then heading into your Wednesday, we are going to maybe increase the clouds a little bit. But overall, we're going to be looking at mainly clear and sunny conditions across the region. Here is your 7-day forecast from from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Temperatures this afternoon getting into the upper 60s, and same story for Wednesday. We're just going to throw a few more clouds into the mix. Low temperatures getting into the mid 40s for both tonight and Wednesday night. Then we warm up just a little bit for Thursday. Temperatures into the lower 70s, but rain chances return in the form of showers and thunderstorms heading into Friday, and that will continue through the weekend as we get warmer and closer to 80 degrees.
Tennessee Valley weather was brought to you by Fred's Flooring. The Main Street Awards voting in Rutherford County is happening now. Don't forget to go vote for Fred's Flooring. Go check out their products at 490 St. Andrews Drive, Suite 105 in Murfreesboro, or give them a call at 615-645-3565.
There's a lot to consider when it comes to choosing a Medicare plan. That's where Health Market's insurance agency can help. Independent licensed insurance agents who work with Health Markets can answer your questions about the different parts of Medicare, when you can enroll, benefits, costs, and more. Speak to a local licensed insurance agent today to get started on your Medicare journey.
I'm so excited about this new show.
Dino Trek is back again this year. It's bigger than we've ever had it before.
When they're about 5 months old, we'll start seeing them sticking their head out of the pouch, or you might see a foot come out or a tail.
It's like an Airbnb for Joey's. Now, you're not going to see all three of them together because cats in general don't get along unless it's time to get along, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh
yeah.
my.
Well, we're 2/3 of the way there. It's animals, nature, and fun. That's what we're all about. But during that time, we hope that you also learn something, that you're inspired to want to learn something.
What's new at the zoo with Jim Bar 2.
Catch At the Zoo exclusively on Main Street Media TV. Check our on-screen TV guide for days and times.
Welcome back. I have the pleasure of being with the president of the Hendersonville Chamber of Commerce, Kathleen Hawkins. First off, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me here. I'm excited.
Of course, I am too. There's a fun event coming up. It's on the 6th of May. It is the Magnolia Market, and it's happening in this beautiful space right behind us. To expand on that.
Yeah, it's awesome. May 6th from 10 to 3 p.m. we are going to have 45 vendors so far, but the registrations are coming in by the minute. We're going to have a kids zone right out here, right out front. We've got several food trucks. It's just going to be a lot of fun and a great way to shop local and love on our local community.
You know, Hendersonville, I'm noticing, has grown quite a bit. The last time I was here had to have been like maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And driving in, I'm like, whoa, what is that? What is that? This is an ever-growing area.
It absolutely is. We've got a lot of great companies that are going to be here and a lot of brand new businesses that are going to be showcasing on Saturday. And as I said, it's a free event, so we encourage everybody to come out. Moms, bring your daughters, bring your kids, bring your spouses, bring your friends. Just come on out and have a good time and visit with some of the vendors.
How did the Middle Tennessee Magnolia Market get started?
It got started 3 years ago, so this will be our 4th year actually that we've done it as a way to really just showcase our small locally owned boutiques, businesses, people that had crafts and talents, but maybe not all had brick and mortar businesses because some of them don't, but wanted to get out and just be able to advertise to the community and shop local, sell local, and help us thrive 37075 together.
Oh, fantastic. You know, I always ask people, what do you hear from people coming in to these type of events? What are you getting back from the vendors, those who do not have that brick and mortar store? What do they say to you after this?
Oh, they love the sales that they get. They love the customers that they get to meet. People have been coming back year after year, and we do have free gifts for the first 100 moms that attend. So it is a way to kind of kick off Mother's Day weekend and do something a little bit fun. But most of our vendors have been here before and are coming back again because it's just a way to get an extra opportunity to showcase their business.
And who doesn't love to go somewhere new to shop a little bit on a place that you haven't been before or people you haven't connected with before? So the Magnolia Market coming up this Saturday, it is May 6th. Is there anything else coming up here in Hendersonville that you would like to share?
Well, I did forget to mention that we will have live music all day long. So you can not only listen to music, you can have a glass of wine, you can walk around and you can shop. But we've got lots of fun things coming up. We have Freedom Festival, which is July 3rd. We have Sumner Fest, which is August 5th. You know, there's always something going on. Visit the Visit Hendersonville app for all of our latest events in all of the latest places that you can shop in our community.
What I love for all of us around this community too, these are like quick day trips. So I know, like for me, I'm in Montgomery County, Clarksville, but I love traveling to, the county here, to Hendersonville. I love traveling. We just went to Pulaski. So there are so many places that are one-day trips that's just very fun and unique, and you really get to know more about the Middle Tennessee area.
And that's why it's the Middle Tennessee Magnolia Market.
I knew that was coming. I love it. So is there anything else that you would like to kind of share? Anything else going on here in the Hendersonville area?
Absolutely. Well, we do have an event space right here at the streets of Indian Lakes, and we do at least one event. We have leads every week. So if anybody wants to prosper and grow their business with our community, I would encourage you to come out. We also have Sumner Men in Business, Sumner Women in Business, Sumner Retired Professionals, and Sumner Young Professionals that all meet right here in this space. It's just a great way to connect with your community. But we do have something new that just happened. This week, BOMA, which is the Board of Mayor and Aldermen, just voted to approve a resolution to allow us in the month of September to bring back the Hendersonville is Hiring Initiative campaign, which is a lot of fun and great for our local businesses.
What does that do?
Okay, it allows businesses to promote, to put out a sign as large as a billboard or as large as a truck even in their community, a yard sign, a sign on their window, without having to worry about how much they're covering up their window, without having to pull a permit. So there's no sign fee, there's no permit fees, there's no rules for the month of September. We are all coming together as a community to advertise that we are actually hiring, and we're all here to help them together.
And that is for the month of September.
The month of September, to make people work, get people back to work for the holiday season and help our businesses as much as we can during that time.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that with us. Again, we love being hyper local. So if you're looking for local content here in Hendersonville, the Hendersonville Standard, that is where you need to turn. If you would like to check out all of our papers, you can do that by going to mainstreetmediatn.com, and you have all of our papers right there at your fingertips. Again, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. A lot of fun stuff happening here in Hendersonville. Don't forget the Magnolia Market coming up on May 6th. So that is this Saturday. Put it on your places to visit. Stick right here. We have more coming up after this.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
You can't see the sights without the sounds. From the crack of the bat to the roar of the crowd and everything in between, discover what Hit City has to offer. Spend your nights cheering on the Nashville Sounds at First Horizon Park with giveaways, fireworks shows, theme weekends, and more. Single game tickets are on sale now. Visit NashvilleSounds.com to claim your seat today.
Who wouldn't love a stuffed booster? I know I sure would, or any sort of sound swag, all of which can be found at Nashville Sounds Pro Shop. The Nashville Sounds and Main Street Media Television would love to invite you out to Sunday Family Fun Day, each Sunday home game. You can also register to win free tickets by going to your favorite Main Street Media website. Register to win, and then we'll see you here at the ballpark.
Welcome back. If you're an art lover or just love to take in something new, there's a spot for you. It is the Appalachian Center for Craft. You know who's already made that visit? I bet you can guess. It is our Tennessee traveler, Tom Adkinson. He's been there. He has all the information for us. So first off, good to see you as always.
Howdy, ma'am. Good to see you.
So what is this? What is inside of this beautiful building?
That is a satellite campus of Tennessee Tech. It's for very, very good art students. There are a handful of art students on campus. There are 6 artists in residence. But as far as visitors are concerned, it is a tremendous art gallery up on a ridge overlooking Center Hill Lake. It's about as pretty as it gets.
I would say so. That setting is perfect. On the inside, what type of art do you have?
There are 4 galleries,
okay.
So things change around a great bit, but there are all media. There's fiber, wood, glass, ceramic, metalwork. There are small items like jewelry pieces. There are big items like big glass works, wall hangings, stained glass, just almost you name it that you might see in a big city gallery. It's there at the Appalachian Center for Craft.
So now this article went out on the 14th, and from what we were reading is that 95% of the artwork in here belongs to students.
Not quite right there.
Okay.
95% of the art there is from people who have some connection to Tennessee Tech.
Gotcha.
Very likely they're alumni or people right from the area, people who are teaching workshops, faculty members, all connected to the university in some fashion. But it is in part, of course, student art, but that's a minority of what's there. This is professional, top-notch art.
Well, from some of the pictures that you're sharing is, there's like a 3D piece of art. There's a beautiful trout that was hand carved. Explain a little bit more about what we're seeing there.
Well, as you were saying, the variety is substantial. Some of it is, I'm not an art historian by any means, so I might not use terminology right, but some of it's very modern, even a little bit hard to figure out. There was one person who was doing ceramic wall hangings that had a mirror inside an oval, and the surrounding ceramic had all manner of, frankly, to me, peculiar figures. And it wouldn't fit in my rather traditional house, but I know houses where it would fit. The trout that you mentioned is one of the most super realistic trout carvings I've ever seen. There are just beautiful little pieces of jewelry, necklaces, and what am I trying to say on your wrist? Bracelets.
The bracelets. Yes.
Bracelets and earrings and small decorative household pieces.
Nice.
There really is a huge variety.
Well, and you were sharing too that they don't get the foot traffic. They're not seeing a lot of visitors, and that really surprises me.
Well, just in relative terms, think about the number of people who zoom up and down I-40 between Nashville and Knoxville, for instance.
True.
And there's this great big interstate formal sign that says Appalachian Center for Craft. And man, I swear, if you could do a scientific poll of people who drive that route, I bet the number of people who have ever been up there is in the single digits. And it's a great place to take a break, for instance, on an interstate drive. It's only about 5 or 6 miles off of I-40. You get a great view of the lake. You get a nice place to look. And you can also take a serious break and do some hiking up there as well, up on top of the ridge.
So not only art, but trails up there as well. And did you say something about classes, some sort of classes that are offered?
Look on their website, or the viewers should look on the Craft Center's website. There are spring and fall workshops and then long-term workshops in the summer. Some are for pure beginners and experimenters. Others are ones where somebody can really hone his or her talent in week-long sessions. So there's a lot of variety up there on the ridge.
Not only that, look at that setting. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. And I'm assuming that you could take a trail down to the water, that you can at least get along.
It would be a long walk.
Okay.
There are 4 trails right there at the center. The longest is just under 3 miles. Some of them are just really easy. A couple of them are pretty stiff, but not all the way down to the water. If
Gotcha.
you do want to go down to the water, however, drive down to the Hurricane Marina. It's 2 or 3 miles away, perhaps. There's a nice cafe there. That would be a great combination of a visit for a Tennessee day trip. Go to this beautiful craft and art center, take a hike, drop down to Center Hill Lake, have a waterside lunch or dinner. Can't get better than that.
No, it absolutely cannot. Thank you so much for bringing our attention to the Appalachian Center for Craft. Tom, we appreciate it. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Y'all keep traveling.
Will do. Until the next time, stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We'll be right back.
Hockey in Music City just hits different. It's one big honky-tonk party. It's the sea of gold in the crowd, the goals, the saves, the celebrations. It's an experience like no other. Experience Predators hockey all season long. Visit NashvillePredators.com/season tickets and join the Loyal Legion today. That's NashvillePredators.com/tickets, and we'll see you at Bridgestone Arena.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
You really good try. There aren't any cops around.
I didn't think there were any cops around.
I drink and drive all the time.
Sir, you've been in a serious crash. I need you to hang on, okay? Cover your hands, sir. Where you are right now?
Main Street Sports Today strives to bring you the most timely and comprehensive coverage of sports news and more from Middle Tennessee and beyond.
We cover the teams you care about from preps to pros and bring some of the most influential voices in sports to keep you in the know.
Tune into Main Street Sports Today each Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Download the Main Street Media TV app.
Welcome back. This is what empowerment looks like. Look at the number of women that turned out for the 16th annual Educate a Woman Luncheon for Volunteer State Community College. VP for Resource Development and the Executive Director of the Foundation, Karen Mitchell, says that this event and the money it raises is critical and life-changing for those receiving the scholarships.
We know that we have, in the state of Tennessee, we have Tennessee Promise, which is for 18-year-olds right out of high school. We have Tennessee Reconnect that starts at about age 23. So those are great programs, and we're so thankful that our state legislators have implemented these programs. But there's also still a little bit of a gap. Our average age is 23, and so you can tell between 18 and 23 we have that gap. Also, books can be $500 to $1,000, and so we have the scholarships help these students be able to just cross that finish line and get their dream of an education.
Coming to an event like this was really dear to my heart. When Karen called me and told me what the foundation was and what they were raising money for, I grew up in low-income housing and government housing. Like, no one in my family went to college until I started to go, and it wasn't until after I was married. And so when they were talking about raising money for women and education, that was huge, because that, when I was young, that wasn't even an option for me. It wasn't even something I dared to dream about. So I was honored to be asked to come to this program.
Such a wonderful event. I want to thank them for having us out. Also want to share with you, you heard from Junebug Colson. She is a comedian and very just empowering with her words. She is funny and hopes that what she has to say will just bring laughter and lightheartedness to those who are in the crowd. Thank you so much for spending some of your Tuesday here with us on Mornings on Main Street. We hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, and we look forward to seeing you back here on Wednesday.
At the Nashville Zoo, checking in with Mallory Emmel to see how everything's going. But I would say from today, by the looks of the crowd, holy goodness, it is amazing out here.
It is. Dino Trek has become a quick fan favorite this spring season, and it's just the perfect addition to your zoo trip.
You know, our first time here, things were still being set up, and now the animatronics are on all of the dinosaurs. Yes. You can hear in the background the screeching and the roars, coming from them. What is that like, or what are you seeing from the guests coming in? What is that experience?
Yes, so Dino Trek, we've seen it's a really immersive experience. So you walk through Dino Trek and you see these big dinosaurs and you see the beautiful rubber epoxy skin on them, and you also hear them and you hear the roars and you hear the growling, and also you might get sprayed on with some water by some of the spitting dinos. So it's been a fan favorite for all ages, kiddos, parents, any dino enthusiast. It's been so much fun to watch people enjoy it.
Do you get out here a lot while people are traveling through, checking out the trail for Dino Trek?
I do. I find myself when I need a little break, I come take a lap around Dino Trek, and so I get to see everyone's faces light up when they get to experience Dino Trek for the first time.
What do you hear most from the kids?
A lot of wows, some screams, a lot of excitement of people. Yeah, just taking it in.
For those who haven't seen Dino Trek yet, why is this so special to us?
So this is our 4th installation of Dino Trek. This is our 2nd year in a row to do it now, but this is our 4th overall install. And it's just been so much fun. We have more than 20 dinosaurs this year, so it's the most dinosaurs we've ever had. And the dino behind us is a Brachiosaurus, and it's over 23 feet tall, and it's the first of its kind, first of its design to be featured here in the US. So we're very proud, very excited to have this dino, as well as all the other ones here on the trail.
And visually you can see just how big this dinosaur is. How did you guys drop it down? Like you said, it came in 4 pieces?
So it came in 3 or 4 different pieces, and it was craned in. So that was a fun day to be here at the zoo to see T-Rex and flying Brachiosaurus pieces over the Dino Trek forest here.
I can only imagine. And this runs through the end of July.
Yes,
right?
So it'll run till July 30th, so you've got plenty of time, but be sure to go ahead and get those tickets in advance. It is just a little extra cost to normal zoo admission. It's $4. So
now, can people come in and just see this but not the zoo part?
So you gotta get a zoo ticket to come. So you can use your zoo membership, or you can go ahead and purchase your Nashville Zoo ticket, and then to see the bonus edition of Dino Trek, it's just that extra $4.
We always love our time with Mallory. We really do. We can't tell her enough how much we appreciate her. Again, thank you so much. Dino Trek here until the end of July. You have to get out here to see this, to hear it, to just be a part of it.
Here at the Journey Louis team with Benchmark Realty, we pride ourselves on the service that we provide our clients.
We believe in delivering a level of service that is above and beyond what is expected.
We don't cut corners, and we are always available. We are committed to learning and continuously sharpening our skills.
We're social media experts, we're tech savvy, and we embrace change.
It is our unending desire to be our client's realtor for life. We are the Journey Louis team, leading you home.